Morning students. Our school management provide online classes for our student benefit. Really, I convey my sincere thanks to our correspondent and our father vice principal also. So every students are expected to utilize these online classes in a proper manner for your welfare. Then now we are going to start 12th accountancy portion. First lesson, accounts from incomplete records. What is mean by incomplete records? Incomplete means it is an unscientific system, it is an inaccurate one, it is an not a systematic bookkeeping. It deals only one aspect of the transaction. Already we discussed in 11th standard double entry system of bookkeeping. Double entry means every transaction has twofold aspects. One is benefit receiving aspect, another one is benefit giving aspect, or incoming aspect, or outgoing aspect, or expenses or incomes. Before enter into the chapter, first we recall basic accounting rules. First one, personal account. The rule for personal account: debit the receiver of benefit, credit the giver of benefit. Real account: debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account: debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. First one, personal account. Personal account, it belongs to natural person as well as artificial persons. Then real account belongs to properties and assets. Nominal account belongs to expenses and losses like salary paid, wages paid, commission received, dividend received. These are all some of the example of accounting rules. Then we are going to enter into the chapter accounts from incomplete records. That is a single entry system. Single entry system is a system of bookkeeping in which, as a rule, only records of cash and personal account alone maintained. Cash means whatever cash received by the business concerned and whatever cash paid by the business concerned. These two things. Then another one, personal account. Personal account means it deals with buyer and seller. Buyer means, buyer is otherwise known as a debtor, one who buy the goods without giving money. One who buy the goods without giving money, that person is known as a debtor. Debtor is otherwise known as a customer who bought goods from us without giving money. Okay. Then creditor, one who supply goods for us without receiving money. One who supply goods for us without receiving money is otherwise known as a creditor. Now creditor is otherwise known as a supplier. These two accounts alone to be recorded. Only the single entry system deals only cash and personal account alone are maintained. Cash account, that is whatever cash received and whatever cash paid by the business concern. Personal account, it deals customer, debtor and creditor account alone. Other account like real and nominal account are completely ignored. That is called single entry system. Double entry means every debit there must be a equal amount of corresponding credit. Every credit there must be a equal amount of corresponding debit. Then according to the Kogler, single entry system is a system of bookkeeping in which, as a rule, only cash and personal accounts are maintained and other accounts are not recorded in the books of account. That is it is an unscientific one, inaccurate. It is not a systematic system of bookkeeping. Next, we are going to discuss features of incomplete records. First one, nature. It is an unscientific and unsystematic way of bookkeeping. That is, double entry systems are not strictly followed. It is an unscientific and unsystematic way of bookkeeping. That is, it is not followed. It is not strictly followed double entry principles. 1. Type of accounts are maintained. It records only cash and personal account alone maintained. Other accounts like real and nominal account are completely ignored. Then third point, lack of uniformity. Because sole trader and partnership and small size of business are followed the single entry system. These systems, there is no uniformity among the traders. So every trader can follow their own way. So it is not possible to know the net result of the business concern, particularly at the end of the accounting period. Then fourth one, financial statement may not represent true and fair view. Every business concern must prepare at the end of the accounting period. For what purpose? To prepare the financial statement at the end of the accounting period, to know the financial performance of the business, to know the real profit of the business concern, particularly at the end of the one accounting period. Accounting period means 1 year, 12 months or 365 days or 52 weeks, once in a year. Then suitability. Only the business concern which have no legal obligations. There is no legal requirements to form a business. That type of business is to be followed by single entry system. Then mixing up with the personal as well as a business transaction. So in single entry system, business and proprietor are one and the same. Business is not separate from proprietor. Proprietors are not separate from business. So personal transaction as well as business transactions are recorded in the books of account. So these are all some of the features of single entry system. Some limitations also to be appear in the single entry systems. First one, lack of proper maintenance of books of accounts. It is an unscientific and unsystematic way of maintaining records. It is an unscientific and unsystematic way of recording accounts. Real and nominal account are not maintained properly. Real and nominal account are not maintained properly. Second, difficulties in preparing trial balance. So, how to prepare the trial balance? When the balances are extracted from the ledger, we are going to prepare the trial balance. In single entry system, not possible to prepare trial balance because there is no ledger account. There is no journal entry. So it is not possible to prepare the trial balance. Then difficulties in ascertaining true profitability of the business concern. How to find out the profit? For example, in double entry system, now we are going to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Under single entry system, we are not able to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So it is very difficult to know the profit of the business. It is very difficult to know the financial performance of the business. Then a fifth one, errors and frauds cannot be detected easily. It is very difficult to locate or to find the errors wherever the error may be occur. It is very difficult to find the errors and frauds. Then unacceptable by government and other organizations. In single entry system, not accepted by tax authorities because it is not able to compute tax, how much we are going to pay, then how much we earn. It is very difficult. So this system is not accepted by government and tax authorities. These are all some of the limitations of single entry system of bookkeeping. Then difference between single entry system and double entry system. First one, double entry system. Both debit and credit aspect of transactions are recorded. In double entry system, both debit and credit aspect of transactions are recorded. In single entry system, only one aspect of the transactions alone to be recorded. For example, whether it is debit aspect or credit aspect, because only one aspect alone to be deal in the single entry. Second one, personal. In double entry, personal account, real account and nominal account are maintained properly. In double entry, personal account, real account and nominal account are maintained properly. In single entry system, only cash and personal account alone maintained. In single entry, cash and personal account alone maintained. Real and nominal account are completely ignored. Then preparation of trial balance. Trial balance can be prepared. For what purpose to prepare the trial balance? To check the arithmetical accuracy of the accounts. To check the arithmetical accuracy of the accounts. In double entry system, trial balance is prepared is possible. In single entry system, trial balance cannot be prepared because there is no ledger. Then determination of profit or loss. In double entry system, trading account, profit and loss account are going to prepare with the help of trial balance. It is no very easy to find the profit or loss. In single entry system, it is difficult to find the profit or loss of the business concern because there is no trading account, profit and loss account, everything. Then determination of financial position. Balance sheet can be prepared at the end of each accounting period under double entry system. Balance sheet can be prepared. Balance sheet has two sides. One is liability side, another one asset side. That is the left hand side liability side, right hand side asset side. Assets are always equal to liability plus capital. Then balance sheet cannot be prepared with the accuracy of true financial position of the business concern. Trial balance sheet cannot be prepared under single entry system because there is no proper accounts. Suitability. It is a double entry system. It is suitable for all type of business, whether it is a small scale or medium scale or large scale or company form of organization. Double entry system is suitable for all type of business. But in single entry system, suitable only for sole trader and partnership form of business or organization, partnership form of organization alone. Then reliability. It is reliable since it is a scientific system of bookkeeping. It is reliable since it is a scientific system of bookkeeping and is based on the certain accounting principles and doctrines. But under single entry system, it is not reliable because it is an unscientific, it is an unsystematic bookkeeping. Then acceptability. Accounting records are acceptable to all users of business concern like proprietor, employees, management, then outsiders like banker, creditor, potential investor. These people are accepted double entry system. But in single entry system, accounting records may not be accepted by all type of users. These are all some of the difference between single entry and double entry system of bookkeeping. Time. Oh. Okay, we will discuss next class. Thank you.